Arc Raiders. I'm about to say what everyone else is afraid to admit. So I want to see what he's gonna say. It's a 10-minute long video. We're gonna see. We're gonna go through it.
Start by saying this. Every game has its own. Let me start by saying this. Every game has its own genre. We have to respect that. Arc Raiders is an extraction shooter. That's what it is. But I think some
Okay.
people, myself included, came into this expecting something else because of the kind of games we've played. For me, I've spent years in.
Which is weird. Which is weird. Now I made a post on X about this shit. X, aka Twitter. Uh, and the post literally was like, "You're telling me." Hold on, let me get the post up because it was fun. It's funny because I literally said this shit. I said, "There's people on here who pre-ordered this game possibly or some other shit, but they got this game. They're playing this game. Boom, right here it says." So I said, "So you pre-order Arc Raiders, not knowing it was a PvP VE extraction shooter? Question mark. You're upset that the players in the game are getting a little comp? Question mark. You didn't imagine that in a game about scavenging for supplies, people were gonna wait for you at the exits? Question mark. That's tough. I promise you. I bet you he's gonna hit some points just like that because I don't understand. It's like, have you never heard of an extraction shooter? Did you not know what it is? We have a few of them out right now. We have, uh, I think it all started off with. Did it start off with Tarkov? And I played most of these shits. Tarkov, Vigor. I think it's called Vigor. That was like a free game. I think it was free on PlayStation, shit like that. Uh, or it might have been called Vigor, but Tarkov, Vigor, Arena, Breakout Infinite, uh, probably another one that I can't think of. I mean, Arc Raiders. So let's put that on the list because here it's extraction shooter. They have another one called Marathon coming out. Like it's a genre where the whole basis of it is that loot is scarce. You load into the map to go get loot. You're battling AI and you're battling other players while you do it. And no extraction that I know of is it PvE only. And people were upset because the people that don't like competition, the people that don't like to have to go against other people are saying why, you know what I mean? The people that play Arc on PvE, you know what I mean, that crowd up the server, all this bullshit. They go, why, and when I say Arc, I mean Arc Survival Vault. Why, why they're putting too much, I think the argument was that they're putting too much focus on the PvP apps. And I'm like, that is a large thing. And then, the craziest part on the same, I don't want to say on the other side because it's kind of like on the same side. The argument, there's people arguing. No, maybe it is on the opposite side. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're saying, but they're saying shit like, "Why are the robots so hard to fight?" And I'm what? So you're upset because the robots are hard to fight, and you're upset that the the players are hard to fight. It sounds like you want to go play a bullshit game. I think you want a game where after work you can just sit down and just breathe through. Can I introduce you to Warframe? Yeah, Warframe is that game where after work you could just breathe through. Just there's no weight to that game. I'm gonna be real. I do not like Warframe for that fact that there's no weight to that game. Any action you take has no repercussions. Anything you do is just strictly because you just do it. Uh, that's it. You just breathe through the mission. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Punch, stab, kick, flip, flip, flip. Run fast and breathe through it. Get to the next mission and do the same shit over again. Yeah, that shit was ass to me, but that's just me. Let's keep it going.
in games like The Division 2, massive open world RPG looter shooters where you can actually live in the world. There's progression, exploration, crafting, builds, and it's pretty much a lifestyle. So when I jumped into Arc Raiders, I had to reset that
Wow.
mindset, even in the tech test too, because this isn't that. And here's a truth that a lot of people don't want to admit. If you've never played an extraction shooter before, you're probably going to be confused, maybe even disappointed after trying a server slam. And that's not because the game is bad at all, it's because you're not familiar with the loop. Extraction shooters are about risk and reward. You go out, farm for materials, extract, and use what you earn to craft and improve. Then you dive back in. It's rinse and repeat. But it's all about that tension, the thrill of possibly losing everything you worked for. And trust me, it's happened to me many times. And for me personally, I've never really been a big fan of that loop. I like to take what I've earned and use it somewhere else. When I grind hard and pull like something really rare out of a sweaty extraction, I want to take that gear into an open world mission or
All
PvE
right.
environment to
All
cool
right.
down and actually enjoy the loot. That's how I like to play. But Arc Raiders isn't built around that specifically. It's not trying to be everything. It's focused on the core extraction experience. And honestly,
All right. So it's a bulky intro to it, but I mean, yeah. But I feel like who I don't play a Pokemon game with the idea of do I like playing games where I fight the fucking monsters. You know what I mean? Like I don't go into playing a Pokemon game with the idea that cause oh I play Monster Hunter so you know what I mean? So this would be like that. I'll just go fuck up Pikachu and shit. I'll go fuck up Charizard with the sword and shit. Oh, it's not that. I gotta change my. That's a weird. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? You change things. You gotta change your mindset for some shit. But it's like it's a different game, a different genre of game. Pokemon is a summoning where you summon monsters to fight other monsters. It's not a looter shooter. You know what I mean? So why the fuck are you even going into this mindset of oh I gotta change my? It's a different game, bro. There's a billion games. People who play COD aren't going, hey, how the fuck do you? Where's the dribble? Where's the dribble mechanics? I just think it's weird. I think it's just common sense. Like it's a different game.
we gotta respect it. A lot of people judge the game off the server slam, which was a stress test for the developers to
Yeah,
see if
that's
their
true.
game could survive thousands of people on the server all
The
at
robots
once.
is
It wasn't
fucking
meant to
him
show
up.
off everything. And that's the definition of a server slam. But I do think that the developers, maybe thinking from a perspective of the player, maybe could have made it a little bit more because not only was this a server slam, but by the timing and the actual marketing of the game, the build up, people were expecting more. And so I think this was an
I think people that were expecting more did not understand what they downloaded and were not listening to the developers because I'm pretty sure I read on Twitter them say the server slam when they gave the notes about the server slam. I'm pretty sure they said this is just to see what the fucking server can handle before release. It was not a, it wasn't even a beta. It was just a tiny portion of the game, a tiny portion of the game to see what the servers can handle, and just to give people the ability just to play a little bit more, play a little bit more, just to get the feel, the taste for it. Like, oh, is this something I want to? Is this something I can stick my grubby little fingers on and just get into, or you know what I mean? I don't think it was anything more than that, and I don't think people should have saw it with anything more than that. I think that's on people not reading, people not. I mean, I'm not gonna say ignorance. I mean, you just didn't know, but it wasn't a beta. It was literally called a server slam. It wasn't like a alpha, a beta, anything like that. A Charlie. It was just And people complaining about this is kind of silly because people aren't even complaining about the actual games that get released these days and are not even finished. They're called fucking betas. You know what I mean? Like Ark. I'm pretty sure Ark just came out as the official game recently. I'm talking about Ark Survival Evolved, by the way. There's a few games like that where it's like this is just like we're live tweaking or some shit like that.
Opportunity for the developers to show what their game was about. I mean, it's in a good place right now. It's still going to blow up regardless because right after the server slam, I ran a poll on my channel asking, will you purchase Arc Raiders after playing? And the results didn't surprise me. 70% said yes, 30% said no. That's as of recording this video. And I wouldn't be surprised if similar polls across channels show the same thing because it tells you something important. A lot of players still want this game. It says a lot about the foundation Embark is built. And a few weeks before that, I ran another poll asking what actually keeps players playing.
Let me see. What actually makes a game last in the end? A strong PvP system or deep PvE content? That's a weird thing to say because what if it's just a PvP game? You know what I mean? What if it's mainly a PvP? Because you're talking about what actually makes a game last in the end. Um, no one's playing Battlefield 6 for the fucking story, and if there is, it's a select few. No one's playing Peak for the combat. You know what I mean? That's a weird thing to say. I mean, I guess if they say the arc, but and then 34% said story, world building, and replayable co-op keep me hooked. I can agree with that, but can't you have that shit? I guess, yeah. I don't know. Cause what the fuck is the story in Battlefield? What the fuck is the story in any Call of Duty? Who the fuck is playing Call of Duty campaign anymore? I don't know. Ghost of Yotei doesn't have any co-op. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I guess if you were saying like a select group of games, but I'm just saying it's weird. PvP competition and mastery give a game a real. I read that shit horribly. Wow, wow, I read that shit horribly. Competition and mastery give a game real longevity. I don't feel like that could be true. Both the perfect balance between PvPe is what keeps players. Okay. Neither. It's about consistent updates and community engagement. I think it's all the above. Depending on the game, I think it could be all the above.
A game long term. What's true in game to you? The majority voted for a perfect blend of PvP and PvE, not one nor the other. And I agree. That's exactly what I've been saying. I want to have those high stakes moments, but also places where I can breathe, explore the world, uncover lore, and actually learn the origin of the arc. You know what I mean? Actually play the lore. With what the devs said at TwitchCon, that gives me hope. Because if Embark Studios is truly taking this unconventional route, it wouldn't surprise me if they eventually added elements you wouldn't expect from a traditional extraction shooter. Like what everyone else is doing. They've already taken many other paths. That remains to be seen, though, but I'm hopeful. For now, I'm just going to experience the game for what it is and let it grow from there. But at
Oh shit!
TwitchCon,
Thanks for the
Embark
follow.
devs
Damn, it
actually
didn't pop up on the
addressed a lot
screen.
of this. From day one,
My
they've
bad, my
been
bad.
doing
Real quick,
things.
real quick. We're gonna do a quick little rundown. Yo, six for the follow, Vivek. Six for the follow, Rebecca. Mate, six for the follow. Saya, six for the follow. Hooray, six for the follow. Ouchie, six for the follow. The P Tie, thanks for the follow. The Family of Dolls, thanks for the follow. SpongeBob, thanks for the follow. Travel Word, thanks for the follow. Anna, thanks for the follow. Demo, thanks for the follow. Steezy, thanks for the follow. And Night Nick, thanks for the follow. Kitty, thanks for the follow. My bad, I did not get the notification. That's weird as fuck. We're here though. We're here though. Thanks for the follow. I definitely appreciate y'all.
Differently. They confirmed that Arc Raiders is meant to be a 10-year experience, like what Bungie said about Destiny back in the day. It's a live service game with long term ambitions, and they're pacing themselves accordingly. And here's another interesting take. They also said there won't be a public roadmap, and I actually
Oh, I just
respect that.
goofed it.
Their reasoning was that roadmaps can turn into
Oh, I just goofed
promises,
it.
promises
Hold
that
on.
sometimes can't be kept if things change behind the scenes. And about the transparency that they want to have with the consumers. I think Embark has always been good with that type of back and forth anyway. But they did confirm that after launch, we can expect new weapons, new maps, and updates that build on what's already there.
I feel like this is. I feel like this is just common sense. I think this is a lot of nitpicking. I feel like because if you, I don't know. I guess it was only bad if you didn't know what the Server 7 was about.
But they're not locking themselves into a quote unquote checklist. And this is one thing I want to talk about. Okay, I noticed that when I was playing the Server Slam, and I know a lot of players did notice this too, but is that when you go into the Raider Den, it feels like there's potential for something more. Right now, it's essentially a character screen, a place
There
to
was
change
hella
your
shit in there.
look and access certain images.
You can
And when
see
they
what was said. You gotta
revealed
wait
that
till the full
Raider
game.
Den in the Discord a couple months back, they were actually explaining it like it would be a personal living space that you could like walk around, hang out in, and just like lounge around. And when you go even deeper into the interface, where you can see all the traders, you notice something else. Beneath that, you see Speranza, the bustling area of life. NPCs walking around, literally, people cooking food, traders at a bar, raiders sitting and talking. That was what you saw in the CGI trailers. You get that atmosphere of a lived in world. It paints this image in your mind that you actually be there, walking around, interacting, feeling that immersion. That's what I was hoping for, honestly. A true social space where you can meet up with other players in real time, the way MMOs and open world games do it. A hub where you can walk around, chat, and maybe even trade gear with your friends. Because let me give you just an example of why this would work perfectly and help with convenience. In the Service Slam, one of my friends got killed during the raid. I managed to avenge him.
All right. Got it.
Took out the raider that dropped him, looted both their bodies, and extracted successfully. Later, we linked up back in Speranza, but I couldn't give his stuff back right there. The only way I could return it was to queue into another raid, drop it there, and risk getting killed again just to hand it off. Well,
That's every. That's almost every extraction shooter. The only one that I seen, and this is. I just want you to know this shit right here. Still shit on my screen. This shit's wrong. I don't know why it's not up to date. Why it's not linking to my Twitch, but it's not correct. I don't know why it's not showing me the follow shit. I will fix it in between this shit. But I just want to talk about this real quick. Uh, the only extraction shooter I seen that did a good job with this shit, because Tarkov won't be doing a good job with this because simple fact of the matter is Tarkov is supposed to be just this hardcore, super hyper realistic. Da da da. Now, uh, Arena Breakout Infinite is a free extraction shooter that you guys should check out. And that game, if you have your boy shit in your backpack and shit, anything that they came into the fucking map with, when they extract, when you extract, and if they die, but you grab all the shit, when you extract, it automatically goes back into their mailbox. It will be in your shit when you extract, and when you look, it won't be there. They will have it back. I think that shit is fire. That's awesome. This I didn't get the opportunity to even test it out. I don't know, but I I don't know. I feel like uh, it's not too late. You know what I mean? They can figure it out. They can definitely figure it out.
that's an extreme example because you can start, you can hand it off to him and then immediately extract. Okay, but where's the fun in that? For convenience, why not have something like this? I imagine how much better it would be to have a trading hub in Speranza, somewhere you can safely exchange loot, trade with other players, or even have player driven markets tied to in game currency. Maybe group up and say, hey, let's load in right now and try and take down the queen. Who
That's a
knows?
lot.
There's a lot of
I don't know.
possibilities with this mindset because that's the kind of system that could make the game feel alive. And to be fair, maybe that's something they'll add down the line because, like I said before, we can't
Oh, sorry about
impose
that, yeah.
what we want on the
They're not
game.
supposed to do
We
that.
have to respect what
That's
it
supposed to be over here.
is. But still, that vision
Trying to fix
is
this
in a
shit.
lot of players' wish lists, including mine. And who knows, maybe later they'll add exactly that kind of hub
And I
or
was the
a
wrong one, I
proper
guess.
PvE zone to go
There you
fight
go.
the Ark together. The lore already leaves so much room for it, so much to be desired.
I'm
So,
interested in
like
the
I
lore.
said, I was expecting some of these things, maybe more than what's here right now, but that
The
doesn't mean
movement,
it won't
I
grow
think
into
is,
it. The foundation is solid, and the devs clearly have
I think the movement is gonna be the biggest thing to get used to. One, being a third person, yeah, and then the movement is it's gonna kill me a little bit. But we're gonna see. We'll see how it goes.
long term plans. At the end of the day, it comes down to this. All right. We have to stop saying, oh, this game should be like this, or it should have this, or
I agree with
whatever.
that.
I mean, take the
I agree
game
with
for what
that.
it is and appreciate it.
Th-
Arc Raiders is doing something bold. They've been doing it
No
from the
fucking way.
beginning, which is why it has so much appeal. It's not trying to be Division or it's not trying to be any other game. It's
My bad. But the comments I'm making is I'm locked into the actual gameplay that they got going on. Hell no. Oh, I'll be tight. Yeah, I let this thing just beat the shit out of me.
carving its own lane as an extraction shooter, but in a little different way. And whether that's for you or not is totally fine. But just don't judge the game based on 10% of what it is
I agree with that.
entirely. If you didn't like it, that's totally fine. But if you
Shit
understand what
really
it's
feel like
trying to do
5%.
and you meet it on its own terms, you might see why the devs are calling it a 10-year game. Anyways, that'll do it for this one.
A
I want
ten
to hear
year
what you think
game?
down in the comment
It's been a
section
while
below.
since we had one of
I
those.
just felt I had to say this because of all the controversy. I wanted to just basically tell you how the devs responded, and I want to know what you think in the comment section below. If you like this conversation,
No
then like
way.
the
He's
video
losing?
and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Which side are you on? The 70 that want to still purchase the game, or the 30 that's saying no?
Alright. You already know we out here still gonna buy the game. That's for a fact. That's for a fucking fact. I wonder if I hit this. Okay, good. If I hit this. Alright, nothing happened. I don't understand. Everything's been so fucking slow, bro. And I have the app. You tell me to download the app. I have the app. We're gonna check something out real quick. I should be quick. Okay, boom. Actually, I'm right here. Boom. Alerts. Recent scenes. That's what I'm looking for. Uh, where the fuck are my alerts, bro? Was I supposed to like? Uh, so I have them. Let's just check. Yeah, I have them. I have them.
From one white man to another. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, yeah, they in here. So what the fuck is the problem? Save that.
From one white man to another. Thank you kindly.
That is for what? That was for what? A follow, right? Yeah, hell yeah. Uh, my scenes. Let's see. That's not open folder. My bad, yeah, my bad, yeah. Right here. That shit supposed to be right there. Fuck that. Did that shit not work this whole time because of that? You you dead ass? You dead ass? Switch.
From one white man to another. Thank you kindly.
Alright, that's why I didn't put it in the shit. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all.
From one white man to
Alright,
another.
alright,
Thank you
alright.
kindly.
Stuff for that. My bad. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. Uh, let's get to the next video. This is Call of Duty Warzone Black Ops 6 official haunting trailer. Now we're done with Call of Duty. We're done with definitely done with Black Ops 6. But I heard it's on fire in this shit, so let's just go see. And I just hit the wrong button. Alright.
What the hell?
Oh my god, they got the Predator. I already heard it. No fucking way. They got the Predator?
To keep moving. Stay alert.
Alright, I don't need no fucking music though. They got the fucking Predator? Is it just a skin? Oh yeah, it probably is just a skin. Oh, zombies. Alright. Can we stop doing the music and all these shits? Like, I get it, but I'm not trying to get copyright. And Jason. They got the Predator. And they got Jason. Didn't they have Jason before? Who's this? Oh, that's Predator. Which one is it? What is that? What was that? How did he... They're fighting. What are these combat...
Where's that coming from?
And Chucky? Oh, maybe for the Chucky one, maybe you get the girl skin, and when you assassinate somebody, it does the fucking Chucky comes out. You know what I mean? I gotta see that. Survive the hunt. This is maybe it's a game mode. You gotta survive. All right. They making this shit look like it's not Black Ops. Yeah, alright, let's go. Skip ahead. Let's see. They didn't explain what the fuck it was. Let's get to the comments. I'd rather just have a Predator game. take. W take right there. Alright. Alright. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Alright. May have chosen the wrong applause. Everybody just wants a Predator game. Remember when COD Ghost had a Predator as a DLC? Just 3 more days. That was 2 weeks ago, so maybe it's already out. Oh, no, just 3 more days. He on Battlefield. Oh, shit. I know he got some hate. Have fun. I can't afford it to enjoy both games. 3 more days to see the hype. It wasn't worse. You get your Battlefield 20, Battlefield 6. I mean, of course. To be fair, this is like Call of Duty 20 as well. Bad installment game. Why can't we all just let others enjoy it? Oh, here we go. Do you need an EA subscription on PlayStation 5 to play Battlefield 6? I don't know if that's true. Alright, well. Uh, yeah, let me know if that's a game or some shit. I wouldn't be playing it, so let me know. Predator Operator. It's an operator. It's a skin.
How to play as the Predator in Black Ops 6 in Warzone. So for the first time since Call of Duty Ghost, players can jump in as the Predator, but this time in every single game mode. If a player picks up any edition of the Season 6 Battle Pass, they'll get instant access to the Jungle Hunter Classic look, which we saw in the original movie, while there's also a Black Cell variant of the skin that takes off his mask. In Tier 100 of the pass, there's also the Feral Predator look, which is one of his looks we saw in a recent film, and there's also an animated Black Cell variant of this skin as well. But there's an alternative way to play as the Predator if you don't buy the Battle Pass, and it's going to be through this collaboration with the upcoming Predator Badlands movie. There's going to be an Ultra Tracer Pack released at some point in Season 6, one for the Tonto and one for the S6, and even a melee weapon skin for the Cleaver. So with that, that's 5 brand new Predator skins that we're going to be getting inside of Black Ops.
Oh, wow. So that's like, damn, like, kind of like Fortnite, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying in a bad way, but I'll give that a call, dude. That's pretty cool. Mid game, you pick up some shit, now you're a Predator. That's that's a fire idea. I give him that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's hop on to the next shit. We have 2XKO. I was at work when my boy said, "Are you picking it up?" And I said, "What the fuck is that?" And he said, "It's a fighting game." And then he said, kind of like what's that shit? The one with the Velociraptor, man. It's like kill some shit like that. I don't know. But he said about picking it up, so I was like, I'll check it out. I'll play whatever fighting game other than fucking Free Fire. Shit ass. I don't think we need music. This is another game, bro. This is another game that people play that's like its own. I mean, they're all its own made up shit, but my boy at work was playing it, and the controls on it was so ass, bro. Yeah, I knew it. All right, all right. Uh, Raccoon Girl. Still music? Hell no. Can we get to the fighting? Was this a trailer for it? Alright, we're not watching trailers, bro. Let's see if we can get some gameplay. It's just means nothing to me. The art style's pretty cool.
But you are lost.
What?
Lost.
Oh, it's his team. I was like, where the fuck did these people come from? Oh, okay. Alright, I get it. So it's like a tag team 2D fighter, you know what I mean? Is that what you would call it? Like a tag team 2D fighter? Kinda like Marvel vs. Capcom. see people picking up Dragon Ball Fighter Z right now. This looks alright, but you know what's really gonna be it? You know what's really gonna be it? Yeah, right there. Cause look, it could be the same as that game, but it's characters I know versus characters I don't.
Brace yourself. Round one. Fight.
Characters I know versus characters I don't. I'm thinking characters I know. And Doom is looking real drippy in this shit. I don't got no one to play this shit with though, so hopefully I become more friendly, make some more friends. Ooh. It's Marvel vs. I think there's 4 on team, but it's Marvel vs. Capcom, bro. To me personally. That's gonna be a good game. This is gonna be fire. I'm hoping. Oh, bomb. Alright, so that's like a area breaker, you know what I mean? Push him into the next fucking round. Fire. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be a cop. We have Monster Hunter news. Let's keep it going. We have Monster Hunter news.
The weapons of Gogma really deserve their own video, which I might actually make one day.
I've been slacking on my Monster Hunter. I'm gonna get back into it.
2,404 days
Promise you.
later.
Wait, what? Is it happening?
Oh my god, it's happening.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh, I gotta make that weapon video. Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. 6 years ago, I made a video feature on my favorite monster in Monster Hunter, Gogmazios.
Oh, so that's the exact same shit. Oh. My bad. Free. Dios. Let's go. That was it. Alright. That was it. So we got another one. You know what I mean? So people saying there's nothing to play. There's a bunch of shit to play. It's a bunch of shit to play. I don't know what the fuck I'm about to get into. But there's a bunch of shit to play. Should I pull out the Tekken? It is a new day. It is a new day. Nobody's on right now. Let's check Discord. Should we pull out the Tekken? I think we should pull out the Tekken. Just because last night, you know what I mean, it didn't feel good to get my ass whooped like that. So we gonna... I think I was sleepy.